this umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Never get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. When you look at this Saints defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run for it with Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Dolphins at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
In motion, Hill.
Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run, Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, It's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, break. Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Hey.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Street, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Look at 19.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hurt. Let's go.
Now Chubb running right.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the ready.
Second and 9.
Hey, Brad.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Trap 60. Check smash. Cut 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Don't streak. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And on the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to 60.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Stiff-armed him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still going.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back now in Miami.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think
we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here we go.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, pass. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Hustle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down at the 28.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. This is Lamb on the end around.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the